enjoy himself because he feels like he's stealing. He feels like he's looting. It's not a matter of enjoying. You don't enjoy life. That's the sad thing about you.
I enjoy life. I don't enjoy financing someone else's great life.
So you dropped 4 bills on strangers. What's the big deal?
I almost started crying when I had to finally pull the credit card out.
You know, when I hear the way you talk, you would never be able to have a Coke problem. You have no idea what it's like to have a Coke problem. Because you can't sit around penny pinching. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Roger, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, Ron? Fax, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I got a question for Fez. That 4 pills, isn't that about 10 minutes of your pay? I mean, geez, come on.
Exactly. He's doing very well for himself. It means nothing to him, but he hides on like he's a depression baby.
Roger, not so much about the money. It's about being taken advantage of.
Bullshit.
It's the principle of it, Ron.
I am guaranteeing you, you would have rather taken a stop sign up the ass. You would have rather taken that than reach in and pour 4 bills out of your pocket. You're a cheap prick.
They knew I was paying. They knew where they were at, and they took advantage. And did not even offer as much as not even. Let us get the tip, eh?
If someone invites you out to dinner, which you did,
right,
through your mother, through your mom saying, let my boy take you out to dinner, to reach into your wallet and attempt to pay would be an insult.
The offer could come along.
You were going to let those old ladies pay.
I would have accepted it if it made them feel better.
It doesn't make them feel better.
They should.
It makes them feel better to have you pay.
They should have. They should be on that bus to Canada right now feeling so guilty.
I bet they're laughing their asses off. Look at the knot on his forehead from the grimace he's had. Look at him.
It's a permanent scowl that was there all through dinner. As another thing got ordered.
So all you ordered was a Cobb salad.
Right.
You skipped appetizers, drinks. I bet you drank water, you prick.
Oh, yeah.
You always know when Fez is paying, he drinks water.
Tap. Don't bring one of those bottles of Pellegrino around.
And no dessert for you.
No.
So you spent half the night really not eating at all or drinking, just watching these other 4 people.
Yeah, over $400 tab. I think maybe 20 of it was mine.
I think you did a nice thing.
23 for my Cobb salad.
You gotta remember, that's your people. That's family, it's blood.
I don't even know them.
Your familia.
And I know I'll never see them again. It'll never happen. I've gone this long without seeing them. What's the chances of twice in a lifetime now?
But now they never forget you. We had a lovely trip to the city, and oh God, old Lady Watley's son waddled in, threw cash around. We had boat drinks. We had some big floating chocolate mess at the end of the night. It was fantastic. He's doing great. He's in that satellite radio.
Oh, they were dying through their desserts. You know, just loving it, because these are big, giant, fancy desserts.
It's great.
And they're going out of their minds, and with every moan of satisfaction, I'm getting more pissed.
You know who you are now, Fax?
Who?
You're a legend. You're the fucking legend now, the New York legend. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your money.
I'd rather have my $400 back than be a legend than around their fishing village, be toted as some sort of money god.
I've never felt so happy. This finally, I figured out what makes me happy. What that thing is like in what's that movie, Billy Crystal, when you have to try one thing?
Oh, yeah, City Slickers. Find your one thing.
My one thing is Fez miserable and broke. That's the one thing that gives me joy.
Well, I know where I lost my smile. Shelley's Red Eye Grill, 56th and 7th.
I know for a fact you've eaten it 10 times on somebody else's tab.
Yes, and I've enjoyed it every other time.
Mark, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, Fezzy, you know, if you went up to Newfoundland, you were saying yesterday on yesterday's show that your relatives were from Newfoundland?
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them are from Newfoundland, but they've gone to Toronto.
Back and forth, they're all over.
They're all, yeah,
like hobos. They're running around Canada
wherever the work is.
Wherever they can pick fruit.
Well, there's no fruit in Toronto, but anyway, if you went to Newfoundland, and you decided to stay for a week, a month, a year, they would foot the bill for you tooth and nail. You wouldn't have to pay a cent, and they would make you feel
I'm sure that $400 would get them through the winter.
Probably
salted
longer than that
fish.
in Newfoundland.
You know what, Mark?
Probably longer than that in Newfoundland. What's that?
In Newfoundland, if I went and stayed with my relatives for a month, you know who would foot the bill? The Canadian government. Not one of them works. They're all on the Canadian pension.
What's that mean,
But
the
they're
Canadian
all
pension?
60 years
Welfare?
old, Fezzy.
Yeah.
No.
Did any of them ever work before?
No. They all did things. They all they would make furniture or something like that, and then sell it. Get paid under the table.
Right.
None of them actually ever, went out and filled out a W-2 and had a job.
Not a taxable income.
No, they make fishing lures or really stupid shell jewelry or rock jewelry, whatever they have on their beaches there. They shine up rocks.
The whole Newfie experience is beyond me. I don't even understand it.
They have to be the most primitive white people on the planet.
I saw and Earl, that almost got you off the hook but I saw that shipping news, and I was depressed so bad I felt like hanging myself by the end of the film. There's not a tree in Newfoundland.
No, it's all rock.
And the cottages are just boxes and dank and...
Right, yeah, it's just a mess. That was that Kevin Spacey movie. I didn't make it through there.
Yeah.
And that's where my family's from.
It's
pathetic. But boy, they thought they died and went to heaven last night.
Scott, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, I got to tell you, the day started off terrible, but it's gotten so much better. I just wanted to say thanks for the Fezatorial, Fez.
Yeah, good Fezatorial.
That was not a Fezatorial. That was a chapter from my real miserable life.
Do us a favor. Don't waste our time with that tomorrow. No Fezatorial tomorrow.
There will be a Fezatorial tomorrow. The real Fezatorial.
Make it about this.
About relatives taking advantage?
Yeah. They're good people. They're Canadians.
They're pathetic people. If you go to Newfoundland, right, you know what? Any of their houses... They're way up high, and there's no steps walking up to the house. Because if they put steps on the front of the house to get in the front door, that means the house is completed, and they have to start paying tax on it. So their houses, as many years as they've been in them, they've never had to pay any sort of tax there, because their house is still incomplete, because they didn't put the front steps on to get in the place.
I never even heard of such a thing. So nobody has steps up there.
No, not at the front door. You go in the back door, you can get in the back way, but unless you build that little porch and those steps that walk up to the front door, your house isn't done. So they scam the taxes on it.
I would just like to say to the government of Canada, you're being taken advantage of by these Newfies. This is too far gone.
And last night they actually, I think maybe on their third or fourth round of drinks, actually...
I know they didn't drink that much. I know they didn't.
No lie, they toasted Newfoundland. They toasted Newfoundland. It's like toasting a frozen Beirut.
Hey, Bill, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, I agree with Fez because you get guests from out of town. You stock the refrigerator. They buy the booze for the house, and if you go out, they put the bill. That's just standard.
Absolutely not. He never met these people. They weren't staying at his house. His mom set up a dinner date from a nice, lovely restaurant Fez has taken her to before. She thought they would love it. They went there, had the time of their life.
When I got the original call from my mother, I thought for sure she was going to say they wanted to stay at your house. Because all she said was they were coming to New York City.
Yeah.
And my first question is, where are they staying?
You got off cheap. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, Fez is a whiner, and it's days like these I really miss Soundboard Fez. See ya.
Soundboard Fez would have picked that up in a heartbeat.
Soundboard Fez doesn't have a dime to his name.
Did you take your lovely girlfriend out with him?
No, I wasn't able to take Don Cumia, Anthony's sister, with me.
Well, that's right. She doesn't know that you two are dating.
Yes, she does. I just didn't. I was embarrassed of my family, Ron. I was shameful. And I didn't want her to see these animals.
I agree. Finally, once I agree with you, you are shameful. This is a shameful story.
I didn't want her meeting my family yet.
Do me a favor. Take me and Earl and Dave out to lunch today.
I do not. Well, I can't. I won't be able to pay for another dinner for probably a good 6 months now.
Here's our buddy, a restaurateur. It's Hard Rock Johnny. Johnny.
Hello, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, look, I love listening to the show. I hate hearing you whine, Fez. If you got to take them out again, it's on me at the Hard Rock tonight. So that way we could just move along with the show. Move
Good
along,
point.
be funny.
And then Johnny's willing to spend his money.
They're on a bus back to Canada right now. Where were you 24 hours ago? I even brought it up around David Burke yesterday, where I'm like, maybe I'll take the relatives to the Hawaiian Tropic Zone. Nothing.
No bite, huh?
You restaurateurs.
I would have done it. You know me.
Oh, yeah, he's the best.
And I always give dessert with the meal.
Dessert is part of the meal.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
It was a huge part last night.
Stop crying, seriously.
Why can't they all get one of their brownie surprises, and then just share it? They all take a bite of it.
They're hungry people.
They wanted all their own desserts, Fezzy.
They're from the, from the north. Those people, they stock up. It's a long winter coming.
And not even, I didn't order dessert. I am trying to keep a lid on this, tab.
Right.
And do you think they would offer me a bite of theirs? No, they're like, are you sure you don't want to order something?
Maybe they did. You just couldn't hear them through your tears.
And I'm like, let me check my safe deposit box. No, I don't.
Next time they come back, you got dinner on me with them.
There you go.
Thank you, Johnny.
If you're looking for a place for a nice date with you and your new girlfriend, Dawn Cumia, I'd be more than happy to buy that, too.
Those two have never been in the same room together, as far as I know.
We have to check out her MySpace page. MySpace.com/DDRocks, ROXXX.
Somebody talked to her the other day, and I think her response was, I have no idea where this came from. I really don't get it. I don't know whether they're making fun of me. I don't understand why he makes up lies.
She's a very private person.
I'm there right now.
Talk about it.
She talks to everybody but you. All right, buddy.
See ya.
See you later, Johnny.
Thanks, Hard Rock Johnny.
Well, anyway, you had a good time. You got out of your house.
I don't want to go out at night.
Think of it this way. You missed Lost.